Today is 4th of June 2024. News headlines of the Indian Express. 64.2 crore voters, a world record, says Election Commission of India. Counting of votes starts 8 a.m. today. Postal ballots to be taken up first. Tight security at EVM strong rooms across country ahead of counting. Election Commissioner has admitted some things. Mischievous pattern of undermined poll process, says Chief Election Commissioner of India. Let's understand this. Announcing that the Lok Sabha elections had created a world record with over 64 crore voters, Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar on Monday responded for the first time to allegations of faulty electoral rolls and questions over EVMs, the turnout, and the counting process, saying the poll panel was prepared to counter various challenges this time, but it failed to understand a pattern of mischievous narratives. Be a mood upbeat in BJP camps and opposition fingers crossed, waiting for verdict. Sensex soars 3.3% on exit poll. FPI's rush to cover short positions. Last year, over 1 lakh farmers voluntarily gave up PM Kisan. This is also very good news. Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan led to chart of 1.16 lakh farmers who have voluntarily given up the benefits of the annual rupees 6,000 Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi PM Kisan scheme across the country from June 2023 to May 2024, according to data available with the Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This is the also news. Long on security radar, militants among two from Laskar killed in Valley. As Nitish lands in Delhi ahead of results, JDU seeks early state polls. This is the first line headlines. First page. Second page is there. Uttar Pradesh news is here. Election Commission social media team to counter misinformation and rumors. Counting today, 93,000 cops in 3-tier security. How to be heat wave safe? Election Commission list do's and don'ts for counting day. 2.19% drop in turnout, more among women. It means near about 2.19% dropout of the voters, and among them women were there and they were not come out of their home for their franchise. Now this is the page number 4. This is the advertisement area, and in page number 4, illegally built along Yamuna flood plan in Noida. Farmhouses damaged during 2023 flood. 50 owners seek relief. District Magistrate contests claim. Submit report. One case is there. In 1980 murder case, Allahabad High Court quashes trial court order of life term, acquits 3. What is the case? The Allahabad High Court has overturned a verdict of the Muzaffarnagar trial court that had handed down life imprisonment to 3 persons in connecting with a murder case during back to 1980 and acquitted all 3 persons, 2 of whom are now in their 60s. The High Court issues the order while hearing an appeal filed against the Muzaffarnagar trial court judgment issued on June 30, 1982. This was the, and one thing is more important, headline is here. Supreme Court junks YSRCP plea against Election Commission circular on postal ballots. This was the headlines, and now this is the editorial page of Indian Express. Heat proofing the city. This is the this is the editorial page, and urban plans must go beyond emergency responses to the heat wave. Rise and rise. This is the editorial. Stock markets surge to record level on the back of economy data and exit polls ahead of election outcomes. Shift in South Africa. This is the international news. End of ANC majority single signals end of an era. It may also mark deepening, deepening of democracy. And it means in South Africa, yesterday in the headlines we have seen that African National Congress that was claiming to gain the full majority, but unfortunately that was not able to take the full majority in their house. And the ideal page, the state we need, unfinished business of reform before we burn out. These are the next steps in agriculture. Challenges is not just to improve productivity but to ensure that gains are shared. Now, this is the news for the elections of 2024. Behind opposition postal ballot concern, Election Commission rule change in 2019. And here, exit polls have gone overboard. Worst case scenario is considered considerable improvement by opposition. And here, voters turnout in Himachal Pradesh touches 71%, falls short of 2019 target. And here, what PM flagged in Jharkhand, infiltrator, threat of tribals, love jihad, Friday off. On the economy page, we will see here in 2018, a new ground was introduced to issue locked-in economic interest of India. Six public sector units banks issued 1071 lookout circulars against defaulters in last 5 years. This is very interesting. Markets and elections, bulls banking on stability. This is the news from the share market. And nearly 19 retail properties to come up by 2028. A report is there. This was the economic page, and one PMI survey is here. Manufacturing sector growth eases in May. This is the also good news. The seasonally adjusted HSBC India Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index PMI fell from 58.8 in April to 57.5 in May, signaling a slower but improvement in the health of the sector. This is world news is here also given. We will see here. Biden published only some details of ceasefire deal. Israel is telling. Netanyahu says Gaza truce plan can't be before terms are fully agreed. And one very interesting case in the international politics that Claudia Sheinbaum wins landslide to become first woman president of Mexico. A woman president of Mexico, a victory for gender equality, consumption and voting. This is also here given the headlines. And Israeli strikes in central Gaza kill 11. This is the very unfortunate for the human race, that the wars are there. They are destructing only the properties and also the losses of the so much living beings here. So this is very unfortunate, and the world leaders must also agree on these things to stop the war immediately. This is not good for the humankind. Ramaphosa calls for talk with other parties as African National Congress loses majority for first time. South Africa was the tenterhooks of Monday for the African National Congress to signal whom it will choose as a partner to govern the nation after it lost its majority in last week's election for the first time in 30 years of democracy. This was the first time. And democracy is very, uh, I think, modern and ancient, and also we can say the very realistic way to rule the nation. Here, the government is chosen by the people of the country, and this is the democracy. And it means the democracy is going deep. It means they are not giving the verdict a single party, and here the all parties have to make alliance. Being if they are in an alliance, it means there are the common minimum program also, and they are doing accordingly. This was the change in international politics in Africa, and this was the history. We should remember all this. So, all of you, by next day, we will see again the newspaper headlines of the Indian Express. Till then, good day.